Thank you, Speaker Pro Tem. Given the number of seconds that was just put on the board, I don't think there's too much drama about what's going to happen in the final vote here, so I will be brief. But I would like to nominate my longtime friend and colleague, Michael Chippendale Foster, to the position of Speaker. I think I've nominated, this is the second time, maybe third time I've nominated someone for Speaker, and of course the tradition is to say some nice things about them, and I want to say with great sincerity that there's few people in this chamber, I think, that have the honor and integrity that Mike has. When I had your position, there was no one who was a more loyal ally and friend, and I think you would serve honorably on that rostrum, and I think the people in this chamber, even if they don't always agree with your politics, would always respect your views. And so I really would love to see you be supported. Plus, we could make national news with this, and I think we should do that for that reason as well. But I had a second thing I want to say before I sit down, and it's this. You know, the vote for Speaker is the single most important vote we cast every 2 years, and it's the first vote we cast every 2 years. And the reason for that, it's the most important vote probably in every legislative chamber in this country. But in this chamber, it's particularly important because we elect a Speaker, and then a few weeks from now, we cede almost all of our power to the person we put in that rostrum. And we do it through our rules. And I mention that because nobody should have that power. And with all due respect to Speaker Shekarchi, who I am proud to call a friend and who, not to ruin both our reputations, we agree probably a lot more than we want to admit or people want to know, nobody, including you, should have that power. And that debate is not for today. But I ask you to consider, when we get to that debate in a few weeks, this chamber should be more about not who's sitting on the rostrum and their power, but the power of the people here. Whether I agree or disagree with the results, it's an argument we hear every year. It's time to do something about that. So thank you. I urge you to support Rep. Chippendale. I know most of you won't. It's okay. I won't hold it against you. Thank you.
Thank you, Rep. Newberry. I call upon Representative Christopher Peplakis for a second.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. I rise with great admiration and respect in seconding the nomination of my friend and leader, Michael Chippendale, to be the next Speaker of this great House. Now, I may be new to this chamber, but I am no stranger to witnessing Leader Chippendale's fight, his grit, his tenacity, his leadership that he has brought to not only better the lives of everyone in his district, but to better the lives of all Rhode Islanders. So I ask you to join me in supporting Leader Michael Chippendale to be our next Speaker of the House. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Peplakis. Are there any other seconds to the nomination of Rep. Chippendale for Speaker of the House? Okay. But he hasn't done that. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. Roberts? Representative Roberts. Representative Quattrochi. Representative Santucci. Representative Place. Representative Nadone. Representative Peplakis. Representative Fasher. And Representative Hopkins.